Alice in Wordland is a party game for 3 to 8 players, ages 10 and up, that takes about 25 minutes to play. In this game, each player will take on the role of a character from the famous Alice in Wonderland fantasy world. Each player is invited to the tea party from the Queen of Hearts. Of course, being hosted by the Queen of Hearts, the party will have some very weird rules that the players will need to follow, having to talk about very specific topics and avoid using certain letters which will displease the Queen. The game includes a unique timer, a music-playing teapot that before the game begins, players will place in the middle of the table within reach of all of the players. At the beginning of each round, each player will be given the character card that they'll be using this round. Then we'll place the cards in separate piles, the discussion topics, the scoring cards, and the forbidden letter cards, which will be separated by difficulty and color. Finally, we'll place all of the game tokens in a pile on the side of the table, and we're ready to begin. The player with the role of the Queen of Hearts will draw 2 discussion topics to decide what the players are going to be talking about this round. After the topic is revealed, each player will receive their corresponding tokens and cards, and the forbidden letters for the round are revealed. The player on the right of the Queen presses the teapot timer, and the music and round begins. Each player has 10 seconds to say a word relevant to the discussion topic that does not contain any of the forbidden letters, and then they need to press the timer again. When the button is pressed, the timer will reset, and the next player's turn will begin immediately. If a player does not do this in time, if they used one of the forbidden letters by mistake, or they say a word that has already been used, they take the top scoring card, and they're out for the round. When only one player remains in the game, the round is over and all of the players get their points according to their scorecard. To start the next round, everyone passes the character to the player on their left. When everyone has used all of the characters, the player with the most points wins the game. Each character has their own tricks up their sleeve, and this makes it easier for them and harder for everyone else. The Cheshire Cat can vanish for a round, being able to pass without giving a word. The Tweedle Twins can have more time than their opponents, and the Queen can give everyone a new forbidden letter that the players need to learn to avoid for that turn. Alice in Wordland is a game for the whole family that includes several variants players can choose if they suit their needs. The cards with this symbol on them are our suggestions for themes that are easier to be used with children. Players also have the option to increase the timer from 10 to 15 seconds per round. This is recommended for the first time that anybody plays the game, or if they just want to make it a bit easier. There's also a louder sound option on the teapot that can be used in larger groups. Alice in Wordland is designed by Spiros Koronis and Chris Daraskoulis. It's illustrated by Astroman Studios and published by Drawlab Entertainment, the whole team that made When I Dream. If you're looking for a simple but fun word game with a stunning looking teapot timer, go ahead and check out Alice in Wordland. Thanks so much for watching our video, and tell us in the comments below who your favorite character is from Alice in Wonderland. Be bold, play games, be you. Happy gaming!